Okay, there is sound, I guess. What we can do is check the price of Bitcoin. Alright. Now, we had this AOX on the daily, and I was saying that's bearish. It was bearish yesterday, but now it seems we are starting to make attempt to go up again, and we have divergence on the daily, bullish divergence. So let's see how this week closes. If this week, also the weekly is just about to turn to the upside. So it's, there is a chance that actually we hit the bottom already, and if this weekly starts to, print a green dot on the momentum and VWAP starts to go up, it might be probable that this is the bottom. There is a chance, there is a good chance about it. What I don't like is the money flow. I mean, it's minus 30 and decreasing, so that's not a good sign. But I think at least we may have some relief Friday in the short term, in the next few weeks. Now, seeing this 3 hour, we shoot it up because of this divergence. It was too much, 1, 2, 3 times on the 3 hour. Yeah, I should have stayed with my long. Yesterday I closed it on some little bit of loss, 13%. I should have stayed with my long. Anyway, doesn't matter. So now on the 1 hour we have a red momentum dot and the money flow is still low, so we have to see whether we break this cloud. So we are right now standing at the cloud, and we have to see if we break it or if we get supported by the cloud and go up. So that would be key today. On the 45 minute it seems we are going lower, heading lower. On the 30 minute, well, yeah, money flow is still pretty much in the thick red. So on the 15 minute this looks bullish, because right now the money flow is lower than before, and we're having this wave coming up, so maybe we get supported by the cloud. So I'm going to see the 15 minute. What I don't like is that we had so much minus 63 money flow went down, so this might very well, let me show you, not go up like that, but it might turn to the downside because of the thick red money flow. And we have two possibilities clearly, and we have to watch out what is actually happening. I would say that we will have more downside. We'll see. So this is what I think right now. If we start falling, breaking through this Ichimoku cloud again, this would be very bearish, of course. If we get supported, it would be nice, but I don't think, I think we're going lower, but we'll see. Stock market is behaving also very weak, undecided, choppy, with no direction, no clear direction. Well, this on the daily, this week on the daily, it seems like we're going to dump. It's tricky, it's interesting what will happen. If we stay like that, basically this is a structure of the candlestick that this is daily candlestick. that we go down. I mean, break this wall and go down if we stay with this candle like that. But we'll see. We might get retraced a little bit, go up at start of the day. So this is what we have to monitor. Now, pivot. I want to see the pivots right now. So we're below the pivot. We have supported 19k. If we lose this, of course it would be clearly bearish. Even now we are bearish. We are below the pivot, trading below the pivot, and if we don't soon go above the pivot, we're going down. So this is ExoCharts. Yeah, this seems like some kind of island, like bullish, fakey island, because we had to wreck some high leverage shorts, I guess. We wrecked them, now we're going down again. Possible, you know, but it was very sudden. This seems to me like a dead cat bounce. It just sees, it just looks like a dead cat bounce. Well, we almost hit this channel and went up. Pretty nice, I would say. These channels are working very well. Maybe I can maybe I can and do it like that. It seems a little bit skewed to the downside. I guess I can place here one ray like that. I mean, that's a clear resistance. Let's see. Yeah. Now this is interesting. It seems we're not done with the consolidation. 31, 32. It's tricky. This is if it continues to go down, the price will consolidate more. Meaning it's not the time for the dump. That this was some kind of a test dump, a fakey dump, and after we go to lower level like 25 or 20 here on the interest of Bitcoin, then we have the dump. So this is what this is showing, and it's very interesting. I can play Inspo Crypto on-chain analysis. Yeah.
Bulls just capitulate, it seems. Well, 46 million in.
But it's not very relevant because we had this pump. So probably he's going to talk bearish. I'm still bearish, but this is not reflecting
That
the
Binance
pump we had.
is selling and distributing all the time. I mean, since June 25, almost 10,000 and no 12,000 in CBD. That's really a lot. So they are still selling, and wow, if I wouldn't have a positive crypto bias, I would say these guys know something that, the market is going to crash and they want to exit because that's just, they are selling at 21,000 as much as they can. That's, wow, that's just crazy. Wow, Coinbase buying and buying and buying and buying all the time, all the time, all the time. I don't know how that works. At least that's what the CBD is indicating. So, and then we have Bitfinex. Let's take a look to Bitfinex. That's going to be very interesting. Okay. That's exactly the same like FTX. Different timing, 10:30, 10:11. But almost the same. Also accumulated to dump afterwards. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Huh. Is someone using Bitfinex right now as well? And we have here, and that's the perp version of Binance. If we go here, we can see that, you know, the funding rate declines a lot. So it went down extremely. And as you see, that's really crazy what they are doing. So if we check now here our market maker, and he was involved in that big, we had a fund flow here of 30,000 bitcoins. So he was involved in, as usual, in the whole preparation. I think it's still ongoing. We are not done here. We are talking about much less volume, as you can see, because last time he uses a lot of Bitcoin to do what he wanted to do. In my opinion, from here, he started to prepare that what we are seeing right now, and now we are in action, but in my opinion, we are not done yet. If we take a look here, we will also check what's happening. The market maker reduced once again his balances by 20,000 since yesterday. It seems it lifted up. It was 5,030,000. Now it's indicating 5,040,000. So it looks like he lifted up his balance, or raised his balances just a little bit. If we check, for example, these guys, I wouldn't say, it looks like they have started to accumulate, and these guys have stopped a little bit. Looks like they are waiting, have started to accumulate. Retailers buying as much as they can to become billionaires just in a few months. I'm joking, of course. And little or big retailers or little whales are selling now, and that's really interesting. But it's not accurate. We need to see, because last time they did something similar, and that was, I guess, also just because of the dump. Now, you know, we are dumping again, and they are showing exactly the same reaction. Doesn't mean they are not going to buy more afterwards. That's it. Let me check. Yeah, that's it. Let us take a look to the exchange vaults. So let us take a look. We are here on Coinbase. As you see, I mean, that's usually some spoofing activity, but it looks like someone is trying to push the price below of 90,000 while they are trying to push the price up. Very interesting what they are doing. However, You know, I mean, we have a lot of different orders here. The lowest one is at $10,000. That's a lot. The next one would be at 18, and yeah, so we really need to see um, how far they want to go. And the next one will be here at 18.5, then at 18 it's a big one, another one at 17.5, and then of course at 17, but nothing big at the moment. No. No, it seems they want to let the price go up a bit. There a bit. Nothing still up, waiting, but nothing. Absolutely nothing. Bitstamp. Bitstamp limiting at 26, at 21.6, sorry. And the next wall, big wall would be at 15. Binance Spot. Yeah, they let the price go up now just to liquidate some shorts, but you know, they will not let the price go up to 20k. It seems just based on what we have seen, you know, related to the big short position there. So I'm longing now since 18.9, and I think I will just take profit, just very, I don't know, if we can go to 19.4 or something. That's what I mean with the swings. Swings can do 20-30% in really few minutes sometimes. And also here 18,000 and 17,000. So we have some walls there waiting, but a lot more, of course, as you can see. They are here limiting at 23.8. I mean, beer markets are long and painful if you are not prepared. If we go up, don't expect the next bull run. We will check, as you know, I mentioned and announced that on Twitter, and I will see if they are, you know, buying and like last year, or just really just using futures to push the price up. So we still have here on Bitfinex spot at 23k. And you see also here they want to maintain the price below Bitfinex spot. So also very interesting, because they are partly the exchange that's manipulating the price to the downside. It seems they did exactly the same like FTX. They both here to sell afterwards. And that's nothing that has anything to do with profit. You don't buy the top to sell afterwards. Doesn't make sense. So FTX perp, also here you can see they don't want to let the price go up. 21, it's protecting the big short position we have there, and 17 is the next FTX. Look here. That looks very interesting, doesn't it? Look that here. Volume, 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 one wall, a big one, another one, that's it. So maybe go down and then up would be also an interesting scenario, to be honest. We take a look here, we have 500 Kraken futures waiting. That wouldn't be a double bottom then. Stopped a little bit, looks like they are waiting. We are seeing right now 1,000 since yesterday. It seems it lifted up. It was 5,030,000. Now it's indicating 5,040,000.
Yeah, let me check. Let me find the okay. There is sound. Um, we have to wait for to see what is happening here. Do we get right now? It seems that we are getting supported by the Ichimoku cloud, and there is a good chance that we go up from here. But Bitcoin looks so bearish. When I open the 3-minute it just looks the money flow is very thick in the red. 15 minutes we have a green dot now, but I don't trust it much with this money flow that goes down. 45 minutes is pointing down, 1 hour is still pointing down, so we'll see. It's tricky. It's tricky, definitely. This is what I'm going to be watching today, and I'm not going to rush in any trade for sure.